guys, so as I'm sure if you follow me on Twitter, you know that this part was filmed, somehow got corrupted on my camera. Don't know how, just did. So filming it again. This is officially Halloween afternoon. Actually, it is probably like, it's almost 4 o'clock. So I am going to show you how to do the hair. It's really simple, really quick and easy. I do want to say that, like, for this hair tutorial, I have several different ideas you can use. So let's just get into this. All right. So what I'm basically gonna do, for the birthday party and everything, I did a lot of research on what a fortune teller would look like. Most of the time, it's either very big and curly or just big and puffy. You know, not like scary puffy, but like just big, if you know what I mean. So you can either braid your hair at night and sleep on it, or, well, clearly I know that this is Halloween, so like this is probably pointless to even be doing, but I really wanted to do this video anyway. So yeah, you can sleep on it overnight, and then that would obviously give you the wavy, puffy look. However, at the party, that's what I did. I had my mom French braid both sides, so I had like French braid pigtails along the sides, and it looked great. However, now my hair is a lot shorter than it was there, and I don't know how to French braid. Well, I do, but I just suck at it. So, yeah, and excuse the lighting too. This is the best I could do. I have my like light right there, and it is literally just pouring outside right now. So the light from outside is not helping me, and this light that's on my ceiling is kind of a yellowish light. So that's probably why I look very orangey looking. So anyways, so moving back into the hair. So if you have short hair, or you suck at braiding, or you forgot to do it, or whatever the case may be, you could use a crimper, which I am going to use. And excuse how old this is. It is like a super old one. My mom like gave it to me, and it still works, so I don't really care, but it's got the crimping things on the inside there. And so I am going to crimp my entire hair. I will show you basically what it looks like for the first strip here. I'll do the first strip here and show you what it looks like, and then I will do my entire hair, and then I will show you at the end. Hopefully there's no interruptions and all that, as I am going to be doing 2 little girls' makeups in very shortly. She said 4 o'clock, but she's not quite sure, and hopefully the phone doesn't ring in the middle of this. But anyways, let's get started. So crimping your hair. It's pretty simple. I'm sure everybody knows how to crimp their hair. But I have a mirror here, so I'm going to be looking over here. But just taking your hair, I'm trying to go as close, shoot. I have everything plugged in over here. I just straightened the ends of my hair because my hair does this at the end, and I hate that. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm trying not to burn my plastic table that I'm sitting at. So anyways, taking your hair as close to the root as possible without burning yourself. Obviously, I know now I'm eating my hair. I know nowadays that crimpers are probably a lot hotter than this one is, but so just be careful you don't burn yourself. Anyways, just putting in there and pressing down hard. And yeah, again, pretty simple to do. Because this isn't, I mean, I have had it plugged in for a while, so it's probably as hot as it can get. But if you have a hotter one, obviously you probably don't have to sit here as long, but I have to sit here for a little while and hold this so that it stays in my hair. And yeah, as I'm sure you can see, I've already done my makeup, and it looked a lot better this time than it did when I did it in the video, so I apologize for that. But I will probably take pictures and place it at the end of this video. This hair tutorial will be with the costume. It'll be the beginning of the costume, because the makeup one actually ended up being really long. Today, this makeup took me an hour and a half to do. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's just see how this looks. That looks pretty good. You guys can see that, the crimping. And this is just going to give me texture and a little bit of fullness. And I will also, at the end of when I've got this all crimped, obviously hairspray it. And then I will also be teasing the underneath of it just to make it a little more puffier. So I'm going to continue to do this and finish it all up. And I will show you guys what it looks like at the end. So here's the final look. pretty puffy, pretty crimpy. I did it all the way around. Did the back as best as I could, but you know, can only do so much. And plus, the next step to this costume, and by the way, I just had my nail polish fall off my pinky. I just did my nails and it fell off my pinky. I was very upset about that, so I'm trying to get that done too, so that it's wet. It's a little wet. Anyways, so yes, so I've already teased it up in this area. You're not going to see it too much, the whole teasing thing, so I didn't do too much to it. And I hairsprayed it already, so it should stay like this all night now. Now the next to put my bandana on. Now you'll see this in the costume, or whatever you want to call this headdress, bandana thingy. But you will see in the costume what it actually looked like. I'm just gonna do like a really rough how this is gonna look because I've got to run soon. So basically you just take it like you would as a kid, and you just take it along the front of my hair. I like to leave my bangs out a little bit, just gives it a little bit of extra touch to it. This probably looks really funny right now, and I will adjust it, pulling all my hair out of it. Okay, that didn't work. Try that again. And then I'm just going to tie it at the back. Not super tight, but enough that it's going to stay all night. Tying that double knotted. I think my husband just pulled in, so if you hear noise, it's him. Hopefully I can get this done before he walks in and starts yelling at me. When I say yelling at me, I mean just like saying hi and stuff, because he'll be looking for me. So, just pulling all the hair out as much as I can, tucking it all in. I'm gonna pull my ears out. Alright, and that's basically the look. So then just pulling my bangs to the side, make sure your hair is at the back, and just like that. So that is the gypsy hair, or the gypsy fortune teller hair. You could also do this if you were just gonna be a gypsy. It would look just as good. So there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the hair, and I hope you go and watch. Well, it's going to be attached to this, but the next part will be my costume. So I will see you. So here's my costume for this is obviously the fortune teller. It's kind of like a gypsy fortune teller costume. This is what I wore for the party. It's what I'm going to wear for Halloween. And yeah, so I'll just kind of go through what I'm wearing. I don't actually know where I bought this costume. It was online, I know that, but I don't remember the website. If I do, I'll go back into my history and see if I can find it, and I'll put it in the description below. But this was a gypsy fortune teller costume. It came with the scarf that I'm wearing on my head. I'll come closer too so you guys can see a little more details. The dress, this sash thing that's got the gold coins on it, and that was all that came with this costume. And then all the jewelry I'm wearing and my shoes I bought separate. So I'm just gonna come a little closer. So my earrings I bought at Addams. They're just a hoop earring that has flowers and stuff inside of it. They're pretty vintagey kind of looking. Being the theme for the party was actually like vintage circus, so I tried to go kind of vintagey. The necklace, the black beaded necklace I'm wearing, it actually came from my mother-in-law. It's a fairly old vintage necklace. I think it's just costumed really. It's nothing like super important, but she didn't wear it, so she gave it to me. And then I'm wearing this really cool vintage key necklace. It's a long necklace. The key I actually got at Michael's. It was just like a charm that you were supposed to put on necklaces, I guess, basically. And then the gem and the little locket that are on here. They actually came from Mark. They came with another necklace as well that it has like a vintage like teal rose, and these came with it as well. But I kind of separated them and I put them with this. I thought they were kind of vintagey, kind of looked really neat with this. So yeah, that came from that. Mark, I don't know if I just explained, Mark is like a, it's a partner company with Avon, so they're together type thing, but they're not the same company. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but that's where that came from. And then I just took them off the flower and put them with the key because I just thought it looked kind of vintagey and neat with the fortune teller type look. And then all my bracelets here, besides obviously that chain one, which is my medical bracelet, these two came from Ardeen's. All these bangles came from Ardeen's except for this one right there. It's like teal and black. That came from my mom. I don't know where she got that. Maybe it was Ardeen's too. And then on this hand, again, all the bangles are from Ardeen's. This I bought at a thrift store. It's just a wooden bangle. It's pretty simple wooden bangle. It's like a dark wood. I just thought it looked kind of like old vintage type look, and it gave kind of a nice little neat look there. So there's my wrists, if you'd like to see them up close. And then these have like the silver coins, like the gold coins. I'm actually allergic to gold, so I couldn't wear any gold on my hands. And then I have this ring on, which is a heart ring, which actually broke. There's another heart supposed to be over here, but I figured it wasn't that noticeable, and if I didn't tell you, you probably didn't even know. But anyways, this I got from instafashion.com. Really love it. It's kind of like a vintage gold, silver type heart ring, and it's a double ring. It's got two loops that you put both fingers into. And then I'm wearing this ring, and this is from Avon. This actually was a ring that came with that heart ring I used to wear all the time, the little heart with the little crystal in the middle. This came with that, so I just thought that kind of looked a little like vintage, like fortune teller type look. And then that's all for my jewelry. I'm gonna back up a little bit and show you my shoes. Excuse the mess. I'm still unpacking and still trying to get my room looking good. So here's my shoes. They are just sparkly gold flats, which I bought at a thrift store. I don't know if you guys can see those. I think you can. They are used, so they're a little dirty on the bottom, but they're really pretty, and I thought they looked really nice with like all the gold on the costume. And yeah, I don't know, they're pretty simple, but I wanted something flat for that day because I was running around a lot and stuff, so I didn't want to wear anything high-heeled per se. So yeah, they're really cool, but they are actually from Spring. So I guess somebody bought them from Spring, didn't want to wear them or didn't like them anymore, and gave them to their store. So yeah, I got them. They're really cool, and I think they look really nice with this. And then the anklet that I'm actually wearing, that you can probably see, is also from Ardeen's. It's actually a bracelet, but it's stretchy, and it's kind of like vintagey looking. It's like old rocks and stuff like that, so I thought that would kind of look neat down there. Give myself a little bit of color on my legs. And so that's all for the costume. So you might see my nails when I'm doing my makeup and stuff like that, so I just thought I'd just show you what it was. So here's what it looks like. It's actually black, and you're probably not even going to be able to see this. Can you see that at all? It's black nail polish under, and then I got this really cool Halloween, it's like silver and gray and orange sparkles. Again, I don't know if you can see this. This lighting is terrible in here when I'm not filming in front of the window. But anyways, it's really neat, and I'll just show you what it was. It's the Avon Nail Wear Pro Plus Nail Enamel in the color Licorice. Looks like this. I've talked about these nail polishes before. They're actually really awesome. I use them all the time. Yeah, they're pretty good for chipping and all that stuff. So that's what I put on under this, which is really neat. It is from Sinful Color Professionals. I've never actually heard of this company, but I did look them up, and they seem to have like a whole collection. But this was in like their spooky, there was like a display at the drugstore, and it was like the spooky stuff or whatever. So I thought that was really cool, and you can see right there how the orange like glitters in it. It's so pretty. I love it, and it'll come in super handy for other Halloweens. And then if you did see my nails on Instagram, for when I did the costume, I did I did the black, but then I did a gold glitter over, and this is also from Avon, and this is a glitter nail enamel. And this is really awesome. It works as well too. I actually did this for the costume just because, you know, lots of gold on my costume, so I thought I did the black and then I did a gradient of this, and it was really pretty. And this is actually called Sparkling Gold, so pretty simple. But yeah, just in case you saw that picture. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go do so. I am still having some internet issues, so I haven't really been posting photos, but I will eventually get into that once my internet comes back. But please go follow me there. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, because I try to update you guys on what's going on in my life and stuff. Like, you would have known that I was sick last weekend if you had been following me on Twitter. But if not, please go do so. Give this video a thumbs up because I love doing these and I hope you guys enjoy them, and it would just help me out so much. Comment down below telling me what you're going to be for Halloween, because I'd love to know. Even if you did a video, put it in the video responses down below too, because again, I'd love to see that. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Halloween, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!